Valley Club, don't miss out on some of these valuable rewards on some of these high-level dungeons. In the beginning, you could just use your strongest champions in these dungeons and get the rewards, but as you climb up, get to these higher stages, you're going to need to get more and more specialized with your teams, and that's what we're doing in this video. We are building for the Dragon's Lair, and if you're ready to see what we're going to do, some of the strategies for these high-level Dragon's Lair dungeons, then you know what you do, Valley Club. Find that like button, and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin Raid channel. I am ValleyFlyin, and I hope you're having a great day. We are continuing to build our roster in Raid Shadow Legends. We're building our arena team, we're building our clan boss team, and now in this video, it's time to build our team for the dragon boss, or at least the higher levels of the dragon boss. Now, if you get some value from this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for even more raid content, and ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new video goes up. At least 6 pieces of raid content every single week on this channel. Well, let's get into games. I can show you some of the progress we've been making on this account, our arena teams, our clan boss team, and our upcoming Dragon's Lair team. But I do want to remind you guys, if you want to start a brand new account, the folks at Raid, they have a code. They give me a code that you get 4 epics for free. Uugo, Tagoar, Rector, Drath, and Mausoleum Mage all in your account. You're going to get Uugo on day 1, and then through various levels, you will unlock the rest of those characters. The details are down below. There's also a code down below if you're a new player where you get a legendary character on day 1 for free. Now, with the last time we did a video about building our teams, it was about the clan boss team. Just wanted to show you some of the progress we made on clan boss. So normal, we're up to 8.99 million on normal difficulty. Hard, we have about 5.94, so not the best, but it's making slow progress. Brutal, let's go. Actually, we can't go into brutal right now, but we have a decent score on brutal as well. Obviously not as good as our hard and normal scores, but that's what we've done with our clan boss team. We're continuing to build that. It's not ready yet, but the next thing we're going to build after clan boss is for the dragon. Now, there's a couple areas in the dungeons that you can get some gear. The dragons is one of them. The other is Ice Golem's Peak. You can get these type of artifact drops with this. Also, you have these shards that you get, some silver as well. That is one place you can farm. Fire Knight is another. You have these type of artifacts that you could drop from the Fire Knight's castle. So some pretty good artifacts there, but we're gonna build for the Dragon's Lair. We're gonna build for the normal level of Dragon's Lair, and these are the artifacts you can drop. The speed gear is really, really good because it's valuable in the beginner game, mid game, and at the late game. So you got some good pieces there. Lifesteal is pretty good at the early to mid game as well. And then you also have the chance of dropping some silver and some shards as well. Now, what is the best place to farm? Well, it depends on what you want. Normally, is you want to try to get to stage 20 as quick as possible because this is where you get either 5 or 6 star gear. Every stage before that, you're getting either 4 to 6 or something else, lower level gear. But as you get to stage 20, that is when you're gonna get 5 to 6 star gear. And if you're just looking for the most points for dungeon divers or tournaments, stage 20 is probably the best one to farm for all of these dungeons. Now, other than the hard stages, if you're just looking for the best quality gear per energy spent, that's going to be on stage 24. So it's not going to be the best gear possible, but in the ratio of the gear per energy spent, stage 24 is where you want to do that. If you just want to get the best quality gear for your run, stage 25 is that. And then when you get to the hard stages, just do the best hard stage you could do if you want the best gear. So that is what you're gonna try to get to. So right now we are at stage 13. Let's go talk about some of the characters that we want, and then we'll do a run with some of their characters, even though they're not built up yet. And if we go to hellhades.com, look at some general strategy. Right now, we're trying to get to stage 15, eventually stage 20, so we can get that 5 and 6 star gear. But if we find a team with some past builds based on our roster, well, looks like Sun Wukong could just solo that dragon stage 15. So eventually, when we get him built up bigger, then I guess that'll be our option for our earlier stages of the Dragon's Lair. Some other options here: Apothecary, Kale, High Katoon, Ursula, Alice. We have Kale, Demethea, Tagoar, Sun Wukong, Alice. A lot of different teams, a lot of different options here. But let's go check out our roster and start to build some teams for the higher levels of the Dragon's Lair. Now, as we get to the higher levels, we don't just have to deal with the dragon, we also have to deal with those waves. We're gonna get tougher to deal with. And we need to bring some characters that have certain debuffs. And the way we find them, go through the sort tab. And I didn't know about this before. I was just trying to go on different online stuff. It's all in the game. So if we're looking for certain debuffs, we want to find what the icon is. If you know these icons, you could just click on it. But if you don't know the icon, you could look for the debuff that you're searching for and find the debuff that matches this. In this case, the decreased defense. So a decreased attack is what we want. We don't want them to be attacking us as much. So few options of characters that have that decrease attack, and one of them is Bellower. On his A3, he's going to attack all enemies. 75% chance of placing a 25% decrease attack debuff for 2 turns. It goes down to a 4-turn cooldown when it's fully booked, and the chance of landing it goes up to, what is that, 80? It was up to 100% a chance of placing that when he's fully booked. So this is a champion that we want to bring. Other good thing that Bellower offers in clearing the waves of the dragon is his A1 is an AoE attack. His A2 is an AoE attack. This is also an AoE attack. So he's a great champion that you can get for free on some of the codes that I revealed a couple days ago. I believe that code is Welcome Gift. If you are a newer player, get that Bellower for free. But yeah, great champion for farming because of this. We also want some crowd control for some of these waves that appear before the dragon. And what we're looking for is stun. The stun debuff looks like this. If we look at the champions that have stun on them, well, one of the great options for maybe down the road is this character, Husk. He has not this one. This is the one here. This A2 attack all enemies. 35% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. That goes up as you fully book this character. I think what we're gonna do for this run that we're doing initially is gonna bring Sun Wukong. He does have a stun that he could do as a single target stun. It's not an AoE stun. He does have an AoE on his A3 though, so I think we're gonna use Sun Wukong for a crowd control. Now, when actually dealing with the Hellraiser Dragon boss, there are a few debuffs that you need. One of them is poison, and the reasons you want to bring someone with poison is because it has a potential to cancel out its scorch ability, which could deplete your health and make that scorch ability stronger in the future. And that's one of the best champions we have that has poison. I don't even need to look it up, but just so that you can see it, poisons. Kale, our starter champion, he has a lot of poisons. Farrakhan the Fat has that. Cold Heart, who we pulled, has that. But we're gonna bring Kale with this one. Acid Rain. Actually, this is the poison one. Attacks 4 times. He has a chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. This is a nice AoE attack that is going to help for the crowd control, but this poison debuff is what we want to bring for the dragon. That's why we're bringing Kale. All right, and with all that said, we do want someone that could potentially remove buffs from our team. So if we go down to positive effects and look for someone that could remove the buffs from, actually not the buff, the debuffs from our team. That is our starter champion, Uugo, and I guess he's a starter champion if you use that download code or scan the QR code that we had. So these are the champions we're going to bring in. Let's attempt it right now, see where we are as a baseline. Then we're going to start to build these up, and then in a few weeks, then we'll attempt it again and see what the score is, see how high we could get in the Dragon's Lair. So these are the champions we're going to build for this test run right now, and then continue to build them for future runs. So Deacon Armstrong, building him because he's a great for turn meter gain, also brings that decreased defense. We have Sun Wukong for his AoE attack, also as a stun. Kale has poisons, and Bellower's part of our long-term plans, but High Katoon is someone that we've been building already for the arena, so we're gonna use her right now. Long-term is gonna be Bellower, but in this fight, we're gonna use High Katoon for her speed, turn meter gain, even more turn meter gain than we have with Deacon Armstrong, so helping us get faster and faster with this battle. And then we have Uugo for some heals, also has some debuff removal, so this is what we're gonna do, and let's see how well we do right now. And again, this is going to be a baseline for where we're at right now. All right, so we're just going to run this on auto and just let it play through. We have not attempted 14 before. We're almost on 15. We got through the crowds pretty well, especially with this team. And it looks like we are going to get through the crowds well again. Another AoE attack gets even more turn meter. We are going fast. They have not taken a turn yet. Oh man, we are going through these waves. Yeah, these waves, not a problem for where we have our characters built right now, but let's see how quickly we can get through the dragon, how quickly we can start to farm these. And stage 20 is where we want to get to, but stage 15 is our goal, at least for the short term. We have taken 20 turns. We are doing pretty good. Uugo is healing us up. Our heal is looking pretty good. we want to get some debuffs on them. There is that purple. All right, we've got the purple down already. If that purple went off and he got his big move, we had that Scorch, reducing your turn meter, making that Scorch even more powerful. Ooh, that was a big hit from the dragon. And yeah, we got a lot of debuffs on us, so we need Uugo to remove all those debuffs off of us. All right, we survived pretty well. He's about half health. We have even more turn meter gain. I do want to kind of get a lot of these debuffs off of us, or yeah, all these poisons. Oh, we took that poison damage. Haikatoon almost died from that poison damage. Oh man, Haikatoon almost dead. Kale almost dead. Uugo, keep him alive. We need another heal from Uugo. All right, we got some turn meter, so that's good. All right, and Uugo, if Uugo gets a heal, we should be in pretty good shape. We have a few poisons on the dragon right now from Kale. Not enough. All right, he is risen up. We need to get some damage here. We got to get him out of that purple, or he could destroy us. We got to get him down before he takes a turn. Go, 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 before we get this. Oh, just in time. Thank goodness. We almost got destroyed there. Oh, Haikatoon almost dead. Uugo almost dead. We are almost there. Oh, we didn't even bring Bellower for the thing. And there it is. All right, so that's where we are right now with our Dragon's Lair plan. Like I said, we are building Haikatoon for Arena right now, but down the road we might replace her with Bellower. Bellower does have all 3 AoEs, gonna be good for controlling those crowds. The crowds are pretty easy on stage 14, but as we progress towards stage 20, which is our ultimate goal, those crowds might become a problem, so we may need to build Bellower. Let me know what you're doing right now for your Dragon's Lair and some of your other teams. Hopefully this guide helps you, and if you did get some value, leave the video a like. Check out some of the other videos on our channel up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.